This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Alrighty, my friends, what a show we've had. Hey, let's go to our, I think might very well be the last, the finale, dare I say, the valedictory call of the day. His name is Chuck. He's from Illinois, the land of Lincoln. You're on the other side of midnight with Lionel.
Yeah, since you were a prosecutor,
yes, sir.
I thought you'd get a kick out of this. I knew a guy that was a bank robber, and he didn't do any time.
You knew a bank robber?
Yes. And they were known as the Santa Claus Bandits here in northern Illinois. And I guess they got away with it pretty good, but his wife found his stash, and she ran right to the cops with it.
Oh, wait. Found a stash of money?
Yes.
And she went to the cops?
Yes.
Why?
Well, that I don't know. A lot of people say that. But anyhow, he turned state's evidence.
Wait a minute. Against her? Wait, he turned state's evidence?
And his buddies that
right, and his co-defendants or whatever. Now, let me ask you this question.
They were the real criminals.
Oh, I understand it.
And he testified against them.
Chuck, you're missing the most important question. First of all, were you a cop or something? How do you know a bank robber?
No, I wasn't.
How do you know a bank robber?
Well, I knew him afterwards.
Wait, how do you know him afterwards? Who knows a bank robber?
Well,
before or after?
But I knew him afterwards. But then I got to thinking, I knew another guy that robbed a bank, and I met him in a college class, and his situation was he was working for the bank, and he was the only guy that could have taken the money, and this was before they had cameras and stuff, and they hounded him, and he wouldn't admit to it, and finally they said, if you'll give the money back, we won't prosecute you.
And he should have said, prosecute me for what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I think he probably did. I guess they put him through hell for a couple of years.
Now, Chuck, again, don't you think it odd that you knew two bank robbers?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I never even thought about the one I met in college.
I don't know any bank robbers. I can honestly tell you.
I thought you would be interested in
this. No. I'll tell you one I thought was interesting. In the old day, I don't know if they still have them, but they had die capsules. And the die capsules, they were, whenever you would ask for a load of the money, the teller would give you a handful or a mound or a quantity of dollars with the die capsule in it.
Oh, yes.
And when you walked past the door, there was a beam that would activate the die capsule. It would blow up in a charge and stain whatever was around it, the money or what have you. So what this guy did was he decided to put the die capsule or the money in his pocket, 2 hands full in his pocket, and the gun. When he walked out, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was a good amount. When he walked out, the die capsule was triggered, so the one die capsule in his right pocket went off, bang. So and then I think one, or maybe the second one, I don't know, but one for sure. So he reached into his pocket to try to grab the money, and the gun went off. So he shot himself. So he had a purple leg and a bullet hole in it. So he took off, and when the police came, listen to this, they waited, eventually went to a hospital. The doctors have to report a gunshot. But anyway, when they counted the money, they found like $20 or $30 extra. So he had whatever money he had. He pulled that out too. So it cost him $30. Shot himself in the leg and has probably that stain on his leg probably up till now. But it goes to show you, Chuck, that crime doesn't pay, or something like that.
That's for sure. Usually you can't figure it out until you wind up in a clink.
You know, Chuck, I don't know you, but I'll bet you come across like, oh, there's old Chuck. Kind of a nice guy. There's Grandpa Chuck. I'll bet you are a wild man. I'll bet you.
No, I wasn't. I was married for 70 years.
Oh, doesn't mean you're not a wild man.
But,
well, Chuck, listen, my friend.
I just had a wonderful wife, and she kept me out of trouble.
Bless your heart. You're a lucky man. What was her name, Chuck?
Florence.
Florence. Well, here's the Florence. Florence, you did a good job with Chuck. He's a little out of it now, but I'm going to keep an eye on him. Chuck, you call me anytime, my friend. Anytime indeed. Ah, yes. Bank robberies. Do they even have those anymore?